Never fails. Come on, bring on your admin. Sorry about that. Dude, the thing I did covered the camera. No, we're watched by the Lord. He's watching Davos. Go to that channel, subscribe to Nature is Dangerous. They're a good channel too. All right, just a few seconds here while a few more people gather. Look at that little guy. Breathe, everybody. Take a deep breath in, hold it for a second, let it out slowly through your nose. This is Vancouver, Canada, getting hit with snow. Basically anywhere around the world right now. All right, let's just get started. That song's gonna drag on forever. All right, howdy, folks. Welcome back. I told you I'd be back. Nobody believed me. Oh, a few people do. All right, let's get on over to our solar report, shall we? Here we are today, January 17th. Whoops, let's just a tad bit more there. Okay, January 17th, 2024. Here's your loop playing right there. And you can see a few little spits and sputters here. That little blast right there. But all in all, not too much activity. CME kind of with that one, but all in all, not too bad. You see how this one came out a little faster than the one that was right next to it. Let's slow that down just a tad bit. See the secondary one shoot out? Like 3 waves came out of that one there. And it's really not much to see in that one. So I might just let it kind of play for a second here instead of going frame by frame. We'll just kind of go slow like this, and you can see what's going on in there for the trained eye, for eyes that see. Yeah, there's a couple little things there, but nothing too spectacular. Let's come on over to the solar ham and start making bacon. Come on, solar ham. Sorry, I got all this loaded up before, but there we go. And just zoom in real quick here so you can see. Please, Lord, can we zoom in real quick here so they can see? Thank you. Forgot to just pray on every little move I make here. Help me, Lord, go back the other direction. All right. There we go. There is your goes X-ray flux for today. Doesn't look all too busy, which it wasn't. You can see a few little small spikes here, but kind of hugging the sea floor with little pops going along. Here's this kind of a bigger event. Nothing really. I already checked it, so it doesn't even have much to see in that, which is some good news. So everybody breathe in deep, hold it for a sec, and then exhale slowly out through your nose. There you go. All right, here we go with our sunspots. We do have this one, 3555, going beta gamma. That's one I'm concerned about. I've been kind of worried about this one for a minute. We'll get into that real quick. Over here at our KP, we're still, below 2. So it's been very, very quiet on the KP index. Here's our auroras real quick. Let's pop them open. You can see that they're going, mild. They're not yellow, but they're green and they're pretty vibrant. They're strong. They're not dissipating. So we are absorbing energy. Not a lot, very at the low end, but we still are getting hit with energy that's being absorbed at the poles, directed to the core, heats up the core. All right, back out of that. Still the same old sunspot or flare that they're showing there. This is what I wanted to take a peek at. All right, you can see this small CME kind of heading away from us here. That's good. I'll take that. You saw what was coming off to the left there, those two CMEs that kind of merged together, the second and third little pulses. So that all seems to be heading away from us and not even shot at a glancing blow. So that's some good news. Breathe in. Hold it for a second. Exhale out through your nose. Slowly. There we go. All right, so there's your activity right there. Let's come on over here. This is the one I wanted to read real quick. While we're waiting, thank you everybody for taking a moment out of your night to come by here and check in. And here we go. Quiet with a chance of flares. Solar activity remains low for the 6th day in a row. The quiet is remarkable considering that there are a dozen sunspot groups on the solar disk. One of them bound to blow eventually. NOAA forecasters say there's a 30% chance of M, 5% chance of X. All right. And I'm going to pop this open real quick. And 3555 is this one right here that's turning around to face us. We have this big one that's currently facing us, this one turning away. A lot of sunspots out there, some pretty good sized ones, but they're all behaving. They're all being nice and mellow right now. I think it's because of your prayers, really. All right. Yesterday, bright rainbow colored. All kinds of sun halos and stuff being captured. There's the like the little half cloud halo one that they're showing on another channel right about soon here. Yeah, you can come over and read about this. It's not much. I just wanted to show you quiet with a chance of flares. Okay, moving on to our Schumann. And take a peek at this, you guys. We can get that away. Thank you, Lord. All right. You can see that we were going along pretty good here, even though it was a little wide and fuzzy, not so concentrated right at 7.83, but covering, 7.83 through 8.5, probably this whole wide band. But then looky here. We have another little spot where it got weak again. And I heard some people talking today about what they were going through right about this time. And I was just kind of laughing in the back of my head because I knew what was going on, but they didn't. And not laughing, but just kind of, one of those, I wish I could tell you, but you wouldn't believe it. So, anyways, we had a little weak field today, trying to recover right here. You can see, and little dash went right through there too. But this is current conditions. This was a few, well, 5, 6 hours ago now, right around there, that we had our little. It didn't die completely, but it did brown out and get pretty weak. All right. So there's your Schumann report for today. We're going to come on over now to the null school, the polar vortex. Check this out now, you guys. Lord, please, can we have the polar vortex? In your time, Lord. In your time. Meanwhile, yeah, thank you guys for coming here, spending a minute of your time looking at a dull screen. All right, well, we'll try refreshing. We might be getting some interference here. So, check it out. The full vortex that was wrapping right around here has broken. See this right here? See this blue barrier right here that's forming from this core? Remember we had this little thing looping right here? It's breaking. That loop is finally breaking. This whole corridor is opening up. Look at this, you guys. Which is making this part stronger, but this is turning away. This one seems to be intensifying now instead of this one. We have a little shift there. But when I take the winds off, do you see how this is breaking open through here? Okay, and now this part is, there's still some wrapping around and connecting, but this part looks to become more of the inflow for a bipolar vortex. All right, we'll see what happens here. This thing is changing constantly. I mean, moment by moment. Here, let's just go real quick. The difference between a day. There's right now, and let's go to yesterday. Big, big difference. Do you see what I'm saying? From yesterday, there we had that. Now today we have this. So what looks to have happened is this is breaking away. It's still traveling over America a little bit, but it seems to be breaking away and weakening right through here. Hopefully this will be the inflow and we'll get back to 2 polar vortexes here. This one seems to be strengthening again. So we're going to go down a layer real quick. And it shows this one's still pretty good, right? But this one that was barely there yesterday seems to be a little stronger at this lower level of the vortex. Then we're going to go down to the upper jet stream, and you can still see the effect of this rotating right here in our polar jet stream, bringing weather to the east coast. We go a little lower, a little lower. Here, let me pull it up so you can see it a little better. Okay, so that's what's affecting our weather right there. Let me go back up again to the main vortex, the upper vortex. So a lot has changed. This is breaking away, starting to open. A lot of this main flow energy is being wrapped around this way and heading back up to Alaska, coming out of like Canada, wrapping around the Pacific Northwest out into the Pacific, and then wrapping back around into Alaska, kind of there. So totally different vortex within a day. Well, I'm going to just do it one more time so you can see the drastic change. All right, so we, yeah, there goes somebody else. All right, so different change up in our vortex there. Plus, I want to go to the chemicals and check out our SO2 minus the wind and see what's going on as far as pressure-wise. Here we are at America. Let me just get that a little bit less grainy. There we go. You can see it's kind of darkening up and thickening up a little bit now. This was a little bit lighter yesterday, so we do have pressure building up. Starting to squeeze out of these spots up here in Canada, all over the East Coast. Even spots here on the West Coast are starting to pop up a little bit. Right here, this is Sacramento Valley, the Bay Area, just south of the Bay there in the middle of the valley. So a lot of different regions starting to spew more sulfur dioxide. Let's come on over to China, which is kind of our gauge as far as darkening and pressure. Semi. I'd say on a scale of 1 to 10, we're still kind of 5 maybe. Look at this. Java seems to have lightened up a little bit. It was a little darker in this region yesterday, so maybe we do have a little a decrease in pressure at the moment, which would be welcomed. I think any little bit we can get, really, because we don't want to have too much built up and get earthquakes like we have here at the USGS. There we go. All right. Imagine someday when I get a high speed all set up. Oh my goodness. I could compete with CNN. I could tell you the truth and not report a bunch of lies like they do, right? Here we go. 5.8 right here down. This is recent. This is a new quake here. This wasn't on there when I was looking earlier. First of all, let's go over here to where our deep quake probably is. Yeah, here we go. 4.8 down at 558. So almost 5 range. Pretty deep. That was it. 1910. Then this one is a 4.9 down at 10. This one was earlier, actually. Then we have this one. Yeah, this one's a little recent. This is a 5.8 down at 155. Okay, so that's not a surface quake. You see this V-shaped little valley right here with these two ranges, mountain range here kind of, and a little underwater mountain range, and there's this V-shaped valley in the middle. That's where we're getting this deeper earthquake down in this like a deeper pit area. So 155, that could actually cause another earthquake nearby at the surface, possibly a little bit stronger. So you could possibly see a 6 in this region, a surface quake at 6, maybe on this zone, because it seems to be kind of on this side of this little mountain range right here, kicked off. Well, that one was earlier, so, but we have them on this side a little bit more than on this side. So anyways, potential for 6 at the surface entering either system, possibly, okay, because it is on this plate. It's not on the other plate, so it could push energy into here. Notice how quiet and naked it is in there. Let's pop on this one, 4.9. You know what we do with 0.9s around here. 38, 4.7 down at 186. That's a little stronger at the surface. We have another 4.7, same magnitude, 192, a little stronger at the surface. Okay, coming up here, 4.5 down at 147. Again, a little stronger at the surface. Look at this. Finally, along this area, we're starting to see some quake activity. 4.6 down at a depth of 10. One on either plate. One on this plate, one on that plate. Pretty much 4.2 equal 4.7. Well, that one's a little bit stronger, but almost equal size quakes right opposite each other on this plate boundary right there. That one's at 55. This one was down at 17. Okay, so energy going finally up through this part of the system and triggering some earthquakes instead of volcanic activity. Then as we go up through this part of the system, We hit up this one, 5.6, down at a depth of 51, a little stronger at the surface. We have our 5.0 right here, down at 143, a little stronger at the surface again. Notice how that one and this one look similar. This quake right here in between these two mountain ranges, and this one kind of in here in between these two underwater mountain ranges. This one's more like on a ridge right here instead of down in the pit. But anyways, it kind of looks similar. Then nothing much up through this region, okay? Little 3.0 that made it across the garden hose kink there. 3.0 there, 3.7 there. And it came in to Washington with 3.3 energy. See how it did that? Bing, 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 bing. And even pushed out one down here, 2.6 at the bottom of the Juan de Fuca here where it meets Crescent City. Even some pressure down at Yellowstone, 2.5. Little activity going on at Yellowstone. Some on the lower San Andreas here, 2.9 and 2.6. We got Texas going off. Oh, actually, New Mexico, 3.2. Texas, 2.8 and 2.5. Someday we'll have to address the fires that are going on underground here. For the moment, I'm going to let Mike kind of handle that until we get a little closer to it becoming more apparent. Now, this mid-plate quake right here in the middle of nowhere, 5.1. Now, that's in the middle of the plate. It's not on a boundary line, so that's the whole plate is moving around. Or pressure right under the middle there. 4.4 down at 108. This one, 5.1 at a depth of 10. We'll watch this area. We had another one of those quakes a couple days ago out here in the middle of this plate as well. Is going down here to South Sandwich. We still got 5.3 energy down here. Depth of 54. Okay, so nothing in Europe. Look how quiet Europe and the Middle East is right now. See how this energy's creeping in? Probably fire off, what, mid-range 4 right here. Maybe a couple of them right there. Creep into this area, dropping off 4s. Maybe a 3.5, mid-range 3 or something as it comes through this area. Not much going on the mid-Atlantic ridge here. We'll get into Iceland here in our volcano report next. And thank you guys for hanging out. I know somebody else is live right now. If you want to go, you can and watch this on replay. I don't mind. Okay, so here we are, January 18th, Santa Guido, Fuego, Popocatépetl, Luatobi, Nevada del Ruiz, Sabancaya, Ebico, all of our main players. Here's Ebico, Eruption at 2040, Luatobi. Here we go, Popocatépetl, 22,000 feet now. Santa Guido, 14,000 feet. Fuego, 15,000 feet. Nevada del Ruiz, 21,000 feet. Okay. And that's just for the very opening of the 18th. All right. Got to remember, every one of these blasts puts more ash into the air, more particulates for water droplets to condense and make more precipitation. Basically, our skies can hold a lot more water now because of the particulates. Please, Lord, can we have this? Thank you. Okay, let's just get into it. Reykjanes here. Magma beneath the region still continues at a rate comparable to that of the previous 2 eruptions. Okay, so still kind of very, very volatile right up close to the surface, could blow with any kind of energy impulse from the sun. All right. As soon as we get any kind of impulse, it's that close. It could just make that thing burp at any time. And that seems to be our main kind of these volcanoes releasing a lot of the pressure. Okay, coming here, Ebu, still going. Luatobi volcano has shown a relatively dramatic activity throughout the last night and today. It has been characterized by an increased near constant copious ash emissions. Near constant copious ash emissions. Okay, 10,000 feet. Semaru, Merapi, Ducono, Popocatépetl, 20,000 feet. Santa Guido, Fuego, 15,000. See sporadic emissions of volcanic ash from Santa Guido. All this is just accumulating in the atmosphere, in the air, and just making this cycle like a runaway train, kind of. Okay, currently erupting. We had 27. The other day it was 25 volcanoes, so another 2. We got Bizamani, Ducono, Ebico, Erebus, however, Erebus, and Antarctica back on the list. Okay, this one sometimes they don't show a lot because it's down in Antarctica. Who cares? Erda Ale, Fuego, Ebu, Krakatau, still active. Luatobi, Luatolo, Merapi, Messiah, Merapi, Michael, Nyiragongo, Popocatépetl, Reventador, Reykjanes, Sabancaya, Sakurajima, Sangay, Santa Guido, Semaru, Shivalu, Stromboli. Stromboli's on there, you guys, in Italy and Europe. Watch out. Suwanosejima, Yasur back on there as well. Over here, any of these could just jump at any moment. We got quite a few on this list now, too. Amberim, this is the one that we saw brand new go active. Over on the yellow list now. Aoba, Bangana, Etna. Watch out, Etna. If the other one over here is going off, watch out for. If Stromboli's going off, watch out for Etna possibly. Also, we got a bunch going on in the Sitkin Islands up there, so that could possibly happen. Karangatang, Manam. That's one that jumps back and forth. Mayon as well. Nevada del Ruiz belongs over there. We all know that. Nishishima, we saw over report. No, we did not on that one. Nyiragongo, okay. Recon de Vieja could possibly get over there. Ubinus, Uluwan, this is the biggest. This is the one that produced the biggest blast of the year so far. This little sleeper kind of secret little volcano, Uluwan, pumped out the biggest blast so far this year and hasn't done much, but watch out. It could jump at any time. Same with Villarica. Let's come on over to our forecast. And we have cleared a lot of these storms now. And it's basically the Pacific Northwest getting hit and the rest of the country. So kind of just let that play. We do have these pop-ups right there. They're a little further out in the week, so not 100% accurate on those right now. But as this comes around, we'll pause it, bang this out, and do a spiritual report. Okay. Current conditions. Nighttime of the 17th, morning of the 18th, noon. See this cold snow coming across up here, the noontime tomorrow. This storm icing event here, British Columbia. I don't want to do wavy lines, but I want you to be able to see it. This is the end of convection tomorrow. Then we go into the nighttime, the morning of the 19th, noontime, convection, the nighttime, morning of the 18th, or 20th, sorry. Noontime, severe weather coming onto the coast of Northern California there, noontime of the 20th. There's the end of convection there, the 20th. Nighttime, the morning of the 21st, noon, convection, nighttime. Here we go with another severe event coming on Northern California. Watch out for flash flooding, heavy rains, mudslides, a lot of stuff going on here in Northern California now. Also, this blossoms up here, this moisture draws up. See this icing right at the tip? It doesn't even bother to snow. It just turns right from rain to ice. So, starting right about there, the nighttime of the 21st, here and here. Then we go the next 4 hours into the morning of the 22nd. The ice, severe. The noontime of the 22nd. Watch out here, Southern California, Los Angeles, San Diego. Heavy rain. Same along the foothills of Sierras right there. Meanwhile, we're going to have tornadoes or severe weather coming up in this sucker right here. Icing up in what? Missouri? It's just getting crazy. Then you see it kind of march northward here, bringing ice up into Illinois. You know, snow all across Nevada, severe weather in Southern California there by the end of convection, the 22nd. So keep the heads up here, heads up there. Also, watch out for that ice. That's going to be the nighttime. It's still there, blossoming at night. Nocturnal thunderstorms, nocturnal ice event. Going to be knocking the power out too, even though it's not really windy. That ice can cling to branches to take out power lines. Actually, cling to the lines themselves and rip them down too. Severe weather, ice, snow, morning of the 23rd. Noontime. Convection. Look at this convection here over by Dallas, Louisiana. Getting severe at night. So again, another nocturnal event around Louisiana around the 23rd. Going into Mississippi the morning. Noontime back here again in Texas, the 24th. There's convection right there, so watch out the 24th. It could be a little bit back, a little further, up, north, anywhere in this region, the 24th. Stay alert, because that's a nighttime event going nocturnal up through Arkansas, Missouri so far. Even getting severe in the morning there. Weakening, but still severe. This squall line, QLCS. And then we got this, the end of convection, the afternoon, 25th. Still a little bit of severe weather down here, but snow up there. So don't forget about the snow in those parts too. That's nighttime of the 25th, morning of the 26th. Intense weather hitting British Columbia again. Watch out, British Columbia. You guys are going to be like the new Maine that gets pummeled over and over and over again. So that's the noontime of the 26th. Convection. Icing event up here in New York, too, as well. Watch that. Nighttime of the 26th. The morning of the 27th. Noon. Convection. Watch out up there, too. That's the nighttime of the 27th. Severe weather here again, Louisiana. The morning time. Morning severe weather again. So watch out for these pockets. These are the ones that catch people off guard because they're sleeping. They blossom at night and then tear it up in the morning when you're first waking up. Back up. Right there is the morning of the 28th. So the 28th, mark on your calendar. Watch out in that area. Noontime. Convection, even hanging out and blossoming harder at night into the morning of the 29th. Then we have the noontime, convection, the nighttime, morning of the 30th, icing up here, snow, severe weather, just moving offshore there. That's the noontime, the 30th, and it's out of there. And that's about it for that weather report. The rest is just too far out in advance. So go ahead and let that loop play one more time while I take a sip and get set up for our spiritual report. Boy, do I. Where do we start, Lord? because that's a lot of stuff been going on a lot lately. So kind of do a little something different to maybe soothe your nerves a little bit, because I can feel some frazzled nerves out there. And I can understand why. Come on, get some of the. I'm trying to get some of these pages cleared out so I can have a little bit better. Come on, computer. Bear with me for a second. Come on, computer. Lord, please help this computer. Thank you. Let's see. Real quick. I want to pull up something real quick here for us. Where did it go? Where the heck did this go? All right. We're almost there. Just 10 seconds here. Pull this up. There we go. All right. Not this again. Come on, ads. Come on, you guys. Such vile messaging in these games, dude. All right, coming on over to this beautiful picture right here. Let's you can give you some of the bigger effect right there. Okay, real event, giant faces in the cloud. That's your Lord and Savior. That's your Overwatch, watching what's going on down below from a perspective from above. Okay, even though they got their satellites and they're spying and doing this, there is a different dimension that's overwatching all of it. Okay, and luckily for you guys, you're on the good side of that. Then we had our event that happened the other day. I want to go ahead and get that one out of there. I'm trying to bring up some of these images real quick here. I think we can do this. What was the other one I want to bring up? Oh, yeah. Okay, and then this gentleman with this event here. And we'll go ahead and add a little volume in there.
Yeah, mate, that's got to be fake. It has to be fake.
Oh, holy fucking shit, guys.
Look, pardon the French there. Let me get it on the 0.75.
And you know what I mean. Look at this, mate.
Oh, holy fucking shit.
Let me just see if we can hear it through the computer speaker without all the bass and stuff. I just want to try this quickly, see if you guys, I know most of you have heard this by now. Gone and done some of your research and been independently verified on your own with your headphones and stuff. I just want to play this real quick so you guys can hear that.
Oh, holy fucking shit, guys.
I'm just putting out there.
I think that's about as loud as that's going to get. Let's just try one more time. He is the Christ who's coming quickly. He is the wind. All right, so that's not fake. We saw that. We have some new wonders and signs that are going on. And someone wanted to address too as lying signs and wonders. These are not lying signs and wonders. These are truthful signs and wonders. Some of the lying signs and wonders are what you see in the media. You know, the liars. Yeah, those are your lying signs. Those are your false prophets. is your lying media and your politicians. Meanwhile, the truth stares them right in the face. Then let's just freeze frame if we could right there. And enlarging. And maybe even lift a tad bit here. Why is it not coming in all the way? Maybe I need just a little bit more. Let's see if that helps. Play that for a second.
Yeah, mate, that's got to be fake.
Go.
Yeah, I'm gonna try with the speakers back in just one more time for the message. Don't want it too loud.
Holy fucking shit, guys.
That's got
Fucking shit.
Wait, not the profanity. I want
what I
the.
can say and what I can't say. I'm just, you know what I mean. Look at this, mate.
Go.
Okay, so that should bring peace to your heart, joy to your heart, not fear, strife. Okay. Same with this image right here. This should bring reassurance that this is the spiritual realm. It's really happening. It's really coming true. Okay, we're getting closer and closer each day with these events being captured, not just by me now. Okay, this is being captured by people around the world now. All right, this stuff following me around for years, and now it's finally happening to other people around the world. And I think more people will see this, and even if they don't make it to my channel, they'll start to take notice as to what is really going on here. Okay, let me just freeze frame it on this image as well. I want to get that one where he's got the cane in his hand. Yeah, right there. Oh, thank you, Lord. Funny, because I walk with the cane, and this guy walks just like I do. Interesting. So, real event, okay? Real event. No different than this real event right here. Without the ad, you guys, seriously. Ad revenue. What's wrong with the term revenue? All right, just like this event right here. Okay, this should bring joy and peace to your heart. I'll get you all worked up, all right? So, real event, your Lord and Savior is here. Okay. Let's just get this one image right about there. Where'd you get right there? There we go. Take out the wavy lines. Zoom in. Actually, let's go down a bit. There we go. All right. Hopefully nice and focused right there. Let me get my light going here. We'll do a quick reading, and then we'll be done. All right. Take a sip. All righty. Okay. Hope is a golden cord connecting you to heaven. This cord helps you hold your head up high even when multiple trials are buffeting you. I never leave your side, and I never let go of your hand. But without the cord of hope, your head may slump and your feet may shuffle as you journey uphill with me. Hope lifts your perspective from your weary feet to the glorious view you can see from the high road. You are reminded that the road we're traveling together is ultimately a highway to heaven. When you consider this radiant destination, the roughness or smoothness of the road ahead becomes much less significant. I am training you to hold in your heart a dual focus, my continual presence and the hope of heaven. So let my love seep into the inner recesses of your being. Do not close off any part of yourself from me. I know you inside and out, so do not try to present a cleaned up self to me. Wounds that shut away from the light of my love will fester and become wormy. Secret sins that you hide from me can split off and develop lives of their own, controlling you without you realizing it. So open yourself fully to my transforming presence. Let my brilliant love light search out and destroy hidden fears. This process requires time along with me as my love soaks into your innermost being. Enjoy my perfect love, which expels every trace of fear. Rejoice in your dependence on me. This is a place of wonderful security. People who depend on themselves, others, or circumstances are building their lives on a foundation of sand. When storms come, they realize how flimsy their foundation is. It will be it will not be adequate to support them. You, on the other hand, are building in your life on or right, you, on the other hand, are building your life on the rock. Your foundation will be more than sufficient to support you during life's storms. I want you to depend on me not only in stormy circumstances, but when the skies of your life are calm. This is a daily discipline preparing you for whatever lies ahead. It is also a source of great joy. Relying on me involves staying in communication with me, an extraordinary privilege. This rich blessing provides you with strength, encouragement, and guidance. When you stay in touch with me, you know you are not alone. As you walk in the light of my presence, I help you rejoice in me all day long. Depending on me is the most joyful way to live. So find your security in me. As the world you inhabit seems increasingly unsafe, turn your attention to me more and more often. Remember that I am with you at all times, and I have already won the ultimate victory. Because I am in you and you are in me, you have an eternity of perfect, stress-free life awaiting you. There will be no trace of fear or worry in heaven. Reverential worship of the King of Glory will flood you with unimaginable joy. So let this future hope strengthen and encourage you while you're living in this deeply fallen world. When you start to feel anxious about something you have seen, heard, or thought, bring that concern to me. Remind yourself that I am the one who makes you secure in all circumstances. So if you find your mind gravitating toward an idolatrous way of feeling safe, tell yourself that's not what makes me safe. Then look trustingly to me and think about who I am, the victorious Savior God who is your friend forever. In me, you are absolutely secure. Absolutely secure. All right, I think that's it for tonight. I'm a little tired. I got a lot to do still, and we'll be watching all these instruments. Let me kind of just thank some people along the way. Scan Family, New Insight, Michelle, all you folks that came tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jimmy. You like the readings? Are you hearing them, though? It's not just me reading off some stuff. Are you hearing it? Hearing the little clues and stuff I'm trying to drop here and help you guys along the way, because you're starting to see this thing fall apart. And you can tell that if without this, you're going to be losing your mind. I feel sorry for people who don't have Christ right now because they're probably stressing and losing hope and losing their mind and going, what the hell's going on here? Well, we know what's going on here. Okay. And you guys are very blessed to have this foreknowledge. And that's why it's so important to share this. Okay. You guys are now disciples. You're evangelizing people. I was out there today with this video, and I ran into like 4 different people, and each one of them saw it and was blown away. And that's what we're trying to do, is awaken the body of Christ. Okay, get them all awakened and ready, because we're getting closer. Time's drawing near. This event right here with the EVP, multiple EVPs at different speeds, that means different dimensions too. Okay, when different speed means kind of a different dimension, I'm showing you these. This is a different dimension as well. All right, but the EVP attached to this is like the most profound sign we have had this whole time. All right. So hold on to this just like you hold on to this image right here. Okay. This is our new latest updates right here. This one and this one. All right. Know that he's here already. You're you're a lot closer to him than you think. Some of you know already. I have a feeling it's these last 16 that are here. And what a wonderful thing it is too. It's could be worse. It could be the bad guy, right? And it's not. It's the good guy. Here to clean the house and put the fear of God into the politicians and the powers that be. Because I'm sure that they have looked at this and heard the EVP on it and are probably shaking in their boots right now, running for their bunkers right now, starting all kinds of chaos around the world right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's all because we're getting closer. And you heard the EVP in there. Let's just play it one more time real quick, just to remind everybody what the latest message is. Jesus Christ is close. What?
You know what I mean? Look at this, mate.
Oh. Holy fucking shit, guys.
All right. Jesus Christ is coming quickly. He is the Word. He is close. He's coming quickly. Okay, and that was 4 days ago. What, 5 days ago now? All right, so I even told some people at the channel, hey, go put your headset on, lower the speed, and listen to the EVP that happens at this moment. This is badass. This is more than just 25 pictures stacked together in a flip book. This is the real deal. This is a single picture. This is a real-time video with the shadows, the shifting shadows. There's illumination from behind, from in front. Watch all the shifting shadows as well as the message too. There's just so much going on in there. Whoops, I didn't hit the volume.
You know what I mean? Look at this, mate.
Oh. Holy fucking shit, guys.
He is the wolf. Now I'm hearing 3 different words. The first thing, it says Jesus Christ is close. Then it goes the Word. He is the Christ who's coming quickly. He is the wolf. And then the wind. So I think it's 3 different words Word, wolf, and wind. You got to come over here with your headphones, plug them in, slow it down to 0.75, 0.25 at the very first message, 0.75 at the middle message, and then 0.5 at the last two to hear it a little clearer. And then when you put it at normal speed, that wasn't normal speed. That was slowed down. When we put it at normal speed, you can barely hear it, and most people have seen this 100 times and didn't even hear the message.
Blue, and you know what I mean. Look at this, mate.
Oh, holy fucking shit, guys.
All right. So that's it for tonight. I love you all. I miss you all. God bless you all. And until my next show, I'll be back. I'm already back. Can't you tell?